I want to share a story about how Dr. Oz and Oprah Winfrey helped me with the idea and the concept of goal setting, or going for any dream, goal, or desire in my life, and something that I think could benefit you. You see, many years ago when Oprah still had a show, she brought Dr. Oz on, and I think it was one of his first few shows where he was being introduced onto her platform. And what he did was he said, I want to conduct an experiment. I want to go to people's houses with their permission and look through their trash cans, as the Americans call it, but their dustbins as we understand it in South Africa. And I'm going to dig through their dustbins, look through all the trash, look through all the rubbish that's there, the papers, the shavings, anything that's there. And I'm going to provide a diagnosis or give a prediction in terms of what sort of ailments this person could possibly have in their life. You know, be it diabetes, high blood pressure, anything of the sorts, anything lifestyle driven, and even give rough estimates of their ages and all of that jazz. And you know, the most interesting thing is he was 80 to 90% correct when the people came onto the show. You know, where he said, I predict that this person could have early onset diabetes or signs of this or that, whatever the case is, simply by looking through their trash and looking through some prescription drugs that they may have. And how does this have to do and link up with goal setting? You see, there's a word that I want to cover today that I think is apt, is so important, especially in the context of all that's happening right now. The word is convicted or conviction. Now, you see, there are two meanings for this word, convict or conviction, that we adopt in society. But it came from a Latin word. Again, you know, we always go back to this Latin stuff. Convisere. Convisere meant to overcome in an argument. All right, so if you overcome someone in an argument, you generally understand that you convict someone of a crime. You find them guilty. Now, the interesting thing is here we are, we all feel like prisoners in our own home. I mean, heck, I feel like a prisoner. I've got my nephew, 3 years old, running around, and you know, there's only so much you can do within your confined space. But if we're prisoners in our own homes, do we still maybe remain convicted to our goals, dreams, and desires, whatever they were before this lockdown? Now, that's what happened with Oz, Dr. Oz and Oprah, is they said, looking at your habits, looking at things around you, can we convict you of the crime of going for your goals, your dreams, and your desires? If I were to look through your Facebook feed, if I were to look through your search history on your web browser, your trash can, your diary, where you spend your time, how you spend your money, and I haven't met you, would I convict you, or would you convict yourself if you were your own jury of the crime and find yourself guilty of going for your dreams, goals, and desires, irrespective of what the times have or what the times carry? Because here's the thing, you know, I got a wake-up call a few days ago, just having a chat with a coach, and I think it's super valuable to just have people who bring perspective, people who have been where you are. And I got this reminder that no matter what's happening, you still remain a creator. You create situations, circumstances, events, you create everything in your life, and you can still create irrespective of what's happening in your life right now. And it's important for you, even more so now, to remain convicted. Now there steps in the second way we use the word convict or convicted or conviction, where now you have an elevated belief in something, an elevated belief that you're going to attain or create something, something in your life, irrespective of what's happening. And you know, the coach reminded me of a quote that I heard many years ago, where they say, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. So in this moment where it's very easy to say, okay, I'm not going to exercise because I'm locked down, I generally go to gym, and that was my excuse. I'm used to weight training and all of that, and now having to do push-ups at home and all. And I realized, hang on, am I convicted to this health goal that I have? You know, I could easily make excuses to eat badly. Am I convicted to that health goal? Am I, if someone were to look through my trash can, would they find me guilty of going for this dream of living a healthy lifestyle, if they were to have a look at my schedule, where I place my attention and focus? And you know, I say wake up call because I genuinely did feel like that. I really felt like I'm helpless. I really felt like I'm triggered by the circumstances, even though I felt, okay, now I'm in control of everything. I really was focused on the circumstances and the situations around me as opposed to creating. And I'd be flipping through conspiracy theories on YouTube. I'd be flipping through videos that didn't serve my purpose of serving you as a subscriber, serving you as someone who's watching this video, serving you in my best good, or serving you in your best good as well. And it was all good and well to get sucked into these rabbit holes. But now you could find me and convict me of the crime of being this conspiracy theorist, being this truth seeker. And that has its place in a different realm. But would you find me guilty of serving you? And the truth is, when I looked at that, no. I sort of lost my way in terms of having that elevated belief that I am serving everyone that I am destined to serve. I'm teaching, I'm educating, I'm illuminating in all shapes, ways, and forms. And it just took a lot of internalizing for me. So just a reminder to you as well, man, if you feel particularly at this point like you are a prisoner, forget the lockdown. You may even feel like a prisoner irrespective of the lockdown. But have a look at your habits, your rituals, where you spend your time, where you focus your attention. And think of Dr. Oz and Oprah. Think of a jury. Be the jury in your life. Would you be convicted of the crime of following your dream, following your heart, following your heart's desire? You know the answer a whole lot better. Man, I hope you are never the same after having watched this video. I hope you can find ways to be convicted. Whichever definition, whichever side, whatever type of convict you want to be. Guys, the meanings you give to your words are incredibly powerful. Use them incredibly wisely. Much love.